What's up, you guys? It's Ben and welcome back to my channel where we talk about everything there is relating to selling on Amazon. So for today's video, what I wanted to cover is the things that I hate about Amazon.
I hate you. You always ruin everything.
Now, I've been selling on Amazon for over 3 years and I've been able to leave my 9 to 5 and actually do it full time. However, with that being said, I still have some pet peeves and some things that I could not stand about Amazon. So in today's video, what I wanted to do is cover those things in detail. So hopefully you guys that are just starting off will understand what they are and also understand that it's all of us in the same boat effectively. All of us are going to be experiencing this, and unfortunately majority of these things cannot be changed. With that being said, guys, I do still recommend you starting on Amazon. Even in 2021, post-lockdown, with a lot of us struggling to get back into work and hating our 9 to 5s, Amazon FBA, in my opinion, is still one of the best sources of passive income for the everyday person with only a few £1,000s to spare.
Big bank, small bank, I like to make money. All right.
And if you are interested in selling on Amazon and you want to take this seriously, then please don't forget to check the links down below for my own mentorship, where I actually help you start off your Amazon FBA's business, find your first product, start selling, start negotiating with suppliers, and actually creating your first listing. Otherwise, guys, if you're interested in selling on Amazon but you're running on a relatively lower budget, please don't forget to check the links down below for all of the business tools that I use, such as Helium 10 for my product research, Tide to start off your own business bank account, and all others. With that being said, guys, let's get straight to the video. Right, guys, so the first thing that I hate about Amazon is their seller support. Now, if any of you have already been selling on Amazon, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Amazon, at the end of the day, is a very customer-centric business, okay? That's what they're focusing on. They're not so much focused on sellers. So as a result of that, their seller support is absolutely atrocious. In my personal experience, every single time I speak to seller support, I'm just expected to be passed on to the team that unfortunately does not have a chat function that will able to actually help me. The seller support guys there are relatively low paid employees who have scripted answers to answer any one of your questions, and in most cases that answer is completely inefficient and incorrect in some cases as well. So this is one of the things that you're going to be dealing with when you're starting off selling on Amazon, guys, and things go wrong, and in most cases they will. Sometimes you are just going to be stuck in the mud, not knowing what to do and not expecting much from Amazon to help you. However, with that being said, most cases do get resolved one way or the other at some point. So it may take you a couple of days to resolve it, sometimes even a week, but at most cases, it does get resolved. It is very, very frustrating and tedious speaking to these guys who don't even know how to sell on Amazon, have not sold on Amazon themselves, and can't really help you in full. The second thing that I really hate about Amazon is how much Amazon is dominating the marketplace, not just by their own products, but in terms of promotion. When Amazon launches their own product onto their platform, they have unlimited budgets effectively. They can push their product onto the first page straight away with no reviews whatsoever. And in my personal opinion, I understand that this is in Amazon's marketplace and they have the upper hand, but it's not really fair for us third-party sellers. Now, I know there are various commissions that are looking into the shady practices of Amazon, but at the end of the day, Amazon is still a business and they want to make as much money as possible. And the way they do that is by promoting their products first. And it's really simple. Just by going onto Amazon's website, you can straight away see how many products are being pushed right in front of you on the first page right away. You can see how much money they spend on their own promotion to try and get their own products to be sold as much as possible so customers can go back to those products as opposed to giving us third-party sellers a chance. However, guys, we still make majority of their revenue. I believe 2/3 of Amazon's revenue still comes from third-party sellers, and therefore for some of you that may think we are going to go away and Amazon is going to not let us sell on their platform anymore, I don't think that is going to be the case.
I'm not leaving.
Now, the third thing I want to talk about is their refund policies. Just like I mentioned before, customers are essential for Amazon, okay? This is what they care about the most. As long as the customers are there, the sellers will come, everybody else will come. They don't care so much about sellers, in my opinion, and I don't think they care too much about their employees as well. And as a result of them being so customer focused, their refund policy is terrible, to be completely honest, because they want to make sure that the customer is happy no matter what. So if they're not happy with the product, they can easily return it even past the 30-day window. Doesn't matter if the product is new or used, and it is at the seller's expense. So the seller will have to pay the fees, the seller will have to eat the cost of the actual product. And this is one of the main reasons why customers are so happy with Amazon, because they are so lenient in their favor to getting their money back, getting the product, sometimes not even sending the product back, so on and so forth. And as a result of this, we sellers suffer. Now, majority of customers do have, good intentions, and they usually bring the product back in a good condition. But some customers will absolutely trash the product and will bring it back in horrible condition, and sometimes even bring you back an empty box completely. I have had these cases, and this is something that we just have to bear with and unfortunately cannot do anything about. The next thing I want to talk about is their fees. Okay, first of all, there are loads of them, and number two is that they continue to go up each and every single year. And we're talking about referral fees, we're talking about fulfillment fees, we're talking about their membership fees, we're talking about their PPC fees, their storage fees, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, Amazon takes a big chunk of your profits. They, matter of fact, take a bigger chunk of your profits than the actual cost of product itself. And those fees continue to go up in above of inflation. So if inflation usually is 1.5% to 2%, the fees are going to go up even higher. And this, as a result, pushes the prices up for all of our sellers. Now, on the positive, this affects all of us, okay? So as a result of that, all of our sellers will have to push up our prices, and therefore the last cost is not going to be eaten by us, but is going to have to be eaten by the customer. But this, at the end of the day, is not great, because effectively it makes Amazon, the platform, and us sellers less competitive with the likes of eBay, with the likes of Facebook Marketplace, and people that are just selling their own stuff on their own website. This is something that I think Amazon does need to worry about, because as the competitive landscape changes and as more other companies go into the third market sort of marketplace model, I personally think these fees will have to come down. So in my opinion, we do have the light at the end of the tunnel with these fees coming down substantially in the next few years.
What did he say? Pay me my money!
And the last bit that I really hate about Amazon at the moment, and I think all of you will have this as well, is their enforcement of the bad practices from shady sellers. Now, we have read so many news articles and watched so many videos how the reviews can no longer be trusted on Amazon. There are so many sellers, sometimes in most cases Chinese sellers, that will completely abuse the platform, list their first new product and give itself 1,000 reviews very quickly of 5-star, and therefore push their product onto the first page. Sometimes these sellers can even flood your product if it's doing well, especially with 1-star reviews, and Amazon will not do anything about it. They think they will and they say they will, but in reality they don't. They care about their customers first and foremost, and not necessarily sellers. Now, they have said they have improved on that, and they are doing things to potentially ban these shady sellers and potentially ban their accounts as well. However, the shady sellers seem to be one step ahead with basically creating new accounts and finding different ways of manipulating the platform. Because at the end of the day, unlike other areas, in this area, if you're able to game the system, you will be making sales and you will be making money. With that being said, guys, I really hope you found this video useful. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't think this video is good. I hope it doesn't demotivate you from starting to sell on Amazon. At the end of the day, like I said in the very beginning of the video, there is still a ton of money to be made, even if you're just starting off with absolutely no business experience whatsoever. You just have to be dedicated, motivated, and patient, and the rewards will come. Thank you very much for speaking, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.